On Friday, the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office says 2 men were stabbed several times in their chests. One of them died from his injuries. A witness who did not want to be identified says he saw one of the victims covered in blood running toward the nightclub's entrance.
And he ran through, and he was running, and basically he had the stamina to get to here and collapse.
Surviving victim was admitted to Hackensack University Medical Center. Police are looking for 2 suspects in connection with the assault. Police in Trenton are spending part of the holiday weekend investigating a drive-by shooting. It happened on Martin Luther King Boulevard. At the scene, a trail of blood and nearly a dozen orange tags indicating gunshots. Earlier this month, Trenton saw 8 shootings in a 48-hour time period. Well, Memorial Day celebrations are well underway across the Garden State already. The people of Washington Township, for example, are honoring military service and battlefield sacrifice. Dozens of Morris County veterans, both young and old, received special medals from their county freeholders. Some vets told News 12 New Jersey what the recognition means to them.
It means a lot to me that the town would give me, even the county would give me something like this.
The age of the veterans range from those who served in Iraq to World War II vets as well. Well, more than 37 million people are expected to drive 50 miles or more this Memorial Day weekend. You may be one of them, and the price of gas might actually be a benefit for travelers. Traditionally, prices rise around Memorial Day, but this holiday there's actually a drop in price at the pump. Drivers are excited to see gas prices falling.
There is good news. In fact, I noticed today the gas prices dropped another penny from yesterday, so that's very good news this weekend. In New Jersey, you can expect to pay about $2.04 a gallon for regular gasoline.
Cause for the drop? Higher production of crude oil. And if lower gas prices aren't enough, lots of sunshine might be another good reason to head down the shore, but be prepared to deal with heavy traffic on major highways and byways. More than 9 million drivers are expected to use the Garden State Parkway and the Turnpike this weekend. As for the airways, more than 430,000 travelers are scheduled to pass through Newark Liberty Airport through the holiday weekend. I'm Drew Spire for News 12 New Jersey. We are as local news gets. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. We'll see you later, everybody.
Hey, Woodbridge, you're watching News 12 New Jersey, as local news gets.
This portion of News 12 New Jersey is brought to you by the Deborah Heart and Lung Center.
The heart. Day after day, one heart at a time. We are the specialists. Deborah Heart and Lung Center, the region's only heart hospital. For you and your heart, we are the experts. That's all you need to know.
Years ago, he was brought to justice.
I was a criminal. What that got me was a conviction on murder 1.
Now, he's bringing justice to them.
When I say, they know what I'm saying.
Dog the Bounty Hunter. All new episodes. Tuesdays at 9 on A&E.
If you like A&E, you'll love the Biography Channel, available on IO Digital Cable Service. Call 1-866-59-DIGITAL.
Compare Camry and Accord to Saturn L300.
Advantage? Saturn.
Right now, buy a new luxury 05 Saturn L300, loaded with automatic and power package, and take a flat $5,500 off. Compare Sienna and Odyssey to Saturn Relay.
Advantage? Saturn.
Lease the 7-passenger Relay family utility vehicle, equipped with standard DVD and OnStar, for as low as $299 per month. New Jersey's largest Saturn group does it again. At Saturn of Denville, Morristown, Livingston, and Mount Olive, we do it better.
Have you heard what people are saying about Sleepy's holiday mattress sale?
Sleepy's prices are so low every day, but you can imagine how great their holiday prices are.
The Sleepy's sale prices are unbeatable. We shopped around quite a bit, and Sleepy's was it, bar none. And the selection, overwhelming. I mean, we're talking 14, 15 major brands at Sleepy's, and everybody there knew what they were talking about.
And we got it on sale.
It was fantastic.
If you're looking for a mattress, you're going to find it at Sleepy's.
That's Sleepy's holiday mattress sale.
Well, hi, everyone, and thanks for watching us on the Pet Stop, only on News 12 New Jersey, as local news gets. I'm your host, Dr. Brian Voynick from the American Animal Hospital in Randolph. Well, on the big show today, we'll welcome back the folks from the Monmouth County SPCA. Diane Petrozelli will be here with a big cat who needs a good home, and the folks from Bass will be here as well. That's the Bloomingdale Animal Shelter Society. We'll catch up with them in just a minute. Plus, a cute pet of the week is also. And I've got some events also to talk about. But first up today, as a veterinarian and pet owner, I know how many people can be deeply affected by the loss of their pets. When it comes time to say goodbye, pet owners vary on how they feel and what the proper etiquette is for the proper disposal of their pets. Some go for communal cemetery burial or home burial, even private cemetery burials. Others have their beloved pets cremated or look for a memorial stone, statue, or a paw print from their pet. And there are even some owners that go to the extreme by having their pets cryogenically frozen for later cloning. Whatever the method they choose, they can benefit from a counselor as well. And now Debbie Antinori helps people deal with that loss as a psychologist. It's great to have you on again, Debbie.
Hi, thanks. It's great to be back.
Especially timely so at this Memorial Day weekend.
Yes,
and,
yeah.
And you've suffered a loss recently that was different from other losses in your past, didn't you?
Yes, absolutely. Pimpernel and Fanny, who is the dog that we lost, they were both on the Pet Stop with me many times talking about pet loss. And
Yep.
Fanny became ill very quickly. She was age 9, which for a Shih Tzu is, comparatively young.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very immediate sort of thing, possibly ARDS, acute respiratory distress syndrome. We're
Yeah.
not sure.
Mhm.
She went to a specialist, and within 4 days, we were having to make the decision, and the decision was really made for us for euthanasia.
Yeah.
I'd never euthanized a pet before, even though I'm a pet loss specialist and have had many pets. They've all died. And
They made it easy on you.
yeah, they made it easy. However, this decision, when we knew it was not pneumonia nor viral from which she might have been able to recover, we went down to Red Bank, which was the specialist, and I had some feelings about that because my vet, Dr. Aaliyah Gibbs at Basking Ridge Animal Hospital, I couldn't go back there. It would have not been good for Fanny. She
Right.
was in
Wasn't in her
distress.
best
But
interest.
Dr. Denning there was fantastic, and I was able to hold Fanny in my arms. She never left my gaze. I get emotional too. Pimpernel was there, Paul was there, so the whole family was there.
Yeah.
And even at the end, she wagged her tail a little, even though she was in very acute distress with a lot of fluid in the lungs. And I learned so much from Fanny. She was such a happy dog that I think the worst part of my grief came in the beginning when I found out about it, and I felt this horrible anger. I remember from the Thornbirds, the character that says, "You're greedy God," and I'm sure some people may have some feelings about my saying that, but having lost my mother a couple of years ago, and
She was also here with us on the
she
Pet
was
Stop.
here,
Yep,
yes,
visiting,
at
yeah.
a taping,
Yeah.
and and then Fanny, which seemed too young, but then once I knew that it was her time, it was an experience for us that we shared as a family, life hits you with things that you just don't know what's going to happen. And I had to turn my attention also to Pimpernel. He was really, suffering.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord, she was the alpha. He looked to her for what should I do?
Direction, huh?
And they would play together, and they were so bonded together. They really had a beautiful relationship, so he was quite sullen for many months. Recently, I've taken him back to Agility. This is why we came back on the show. He's come back into sessions with clients. He had sort of retired himself from that, but he likes to have work and purpose. And I think with having Fanny around, he got a little older. He didn't need it so much anymore. But once Fanny was gone, he sort of needed to know, well, now what do I do? So going back to Agility, coming back into therapy sessions with clients and doing things like this, coming back on the Pet Stop. I don't know if he's looking right into the camera, but he tends to do that.
He's a handsome guy. He looks good at any angle.
Yeah, and also Joan Lowell Smith's column will be coming out in the Star Ledger on Sunday about pet loss and focusing on Fanny.
In the accent section, sure.
In the accent, so that'll be great. And that was one, Pimpernel, he is such a ham. The photographer was trying to get a, quote, natural picture of Pimpernel, and he was just looking dead on into the camera. We couldn't get him to go. I said, he's a retired show dog. He's working. He thinks he's doing a job here. So
well, what advice do you have for our viewers? You've been through a lot with the 4 losses that you've had.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I think to really do whatever you can to move with your feelings. I made a little collage of
nice.
pictures of Fanny. There are some here that I don't know if you can see, but there's one of her her in agility going through the hoop. We call this her Donald Trump picture. There's the Coke can. She's
like
in
that.
Paul's seat, and just with me, with Mr. Derby, how sweet she was with our bird.
Two of them
she and
together.
Pimpernel, and at the beach, one of her favorite places. And then on the back, I wrote a little life story of Fanny, and some of
nice.
it's funny and some of it's heartfelt. And you can send that to your friends. I have a little necklace here from wellswear.com with pictures. There's two pictures. I won't
nice.
turn it over, but a picture on the other side. Going to a pet loss support group or going to a pet loss counselor.
Now, what was your decision as far as the final disposition of Fanny?
We had her
it's personal.
cremated. Yeah, we had her cremated. That was the right decision for us.
Right.
And we have not buried the ashes yet. We still have the ashes. With it being the winter, my other dog, Yoko, that I wrote the audiobook Journey Through Pet Loss about, she died in the summer, so it was, we buried her ashes in the yard. And the birds are buried in the yard. We didn't have them cremated. They were so tiny.
I still have my guy Cord, you know, my yellow lab, his ashes.
Do you?
They're just sitting on my, I don't know what to do with them. Some people could make a tree, some, help plant a tree with them, and some sprinkle them in the ocean where they love to be, and so forth. But I haven't decided, so they're just sitting there.
That's good. It's so good to do what's the right thing for you to do. And I'm hoping my husband's listening, because I don't even think he's aware that the ashes are still on the shelf, but he's going to know now. But whatever is right for you, and people will say all kinds of things. There's no right or wrong, but you'll hear, oh, you'll get another one, or at least it was an animal, or at least they're not suffering anymore.
All the wrong things to say. Well, you'll just get another, It's like, wow, how could you say that if you know what pets are all about?
So try to trust your feelings and know that for people, the etiquette is just say, I'm so sorry for your loss. That's all you have to
Simple
say.
as that.
And if you can, is there anything I can do for you if you want to do something for them?
Okay.
And then just don't say anything more.
Well, thanks, Debbie. It's great to have you on, and we'll catch the article with Joan Willis-Smith this Sunday in the Star Ledger.
Thanks so much.
Before we
Field, you're watching News 12 New Jersey, as local news gets. Listen to a News 12 newscast whenever you're on your computer. Go to news12.com and click on Listen Live. News12.com, as local news gets.
A best friend, a part of the family. Pets give love and devotion unconditionally, so the loss of a beloved companion can be devastating. Abby Glenn is dedicated to helping people remember that love with a formal burial, an individual cremation service, and the highest standards to help you through your loss. Call us directly, log on to abbyglenn.com, or simply tell your veterinarian that you wish to entrust the memory of your cherished friend only to Abby Glenn.
So 7th inning stretch. Game tied at 6. Back after this.
Good afternoon. How can I help you?
I have a question about my account. I also have some checks to deposit.
No problem. I can help you with both of those.
Really?
What's your question?
Can I transfer?
At Bank of America, our managers are there for you,
Well done.
offering solutions
Thank you.
to make your banking easier.
We're back here in the bottom of the 7th, and the first pitch.
Bank of America, higher standards.
Everyone knows the best way to lose weight is to eat healthy, balanced meals. But most diets are inconvenient and hard to follow. Finally, there's a simple answer. Call Zone Chefs and we'll do all the work for you. Our gourmet chefs will prepare 3 healthy and delicious meals and deliver them right to your door every day.
The food is great. The variety is sensational.
Call 1-800-943-CHEF or go to zonechefs.com. That's 1-800-943-CHEF.
This is the digital camera you bought at that big retail store. It's nice. It does most of what you need it to do, and you got a good price. This is the digital camera you could have bought at Unique Photo. It does everything you need it to do because the staff at Unique Photo are professionals. They're experts at finding a camera to fit your needs, and they'll guarantee the lowest price. Unique Photo and UniquePhoto.com in Florham Park. For photo, imaging, and video equipment, it's simply a no-brainer.
New Jersey, as local news gets. I'm Dr. Brian Voynick. You know, the Bloomingdale Animal Shelter Society, they're committed to finding loving homes for the animals in their care. They take stray and abandoned animals and they spend many hours giving them the love and the comfort that they deserve. Well, joining me now on the show is Jody Rimbala. She's the Public Relations Director with BASS. It's great to have you on, Jody.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. That's a familiar last name because your husband's there at the shelter too, right?
Yes, he's the dog trainer.
Yeah, he's talked about training with us before and does a terrific job. And I understand other shelters are looking for his services as well.
Yeah, they are.
Things are going well there. In fact, you met over there, didn't you?
Yes, we did.
It's another reason to go to your shelter.
That's it. You can meet a husband. That's right. He trained my dog. I had a very nasty dog.
Yeah?
And he trained him. And
you found your dog, you said, in a parking lot in Patterson?
Yes. My dog was living in a parking lot with 2 other dogs, and I started feeding him, and eventually he came up to me. And one day I jumped in the car to go home. He jumped in right along with me, and that was it. And
But he was a diamond in the rough, huh?
Yeah, he really was. He was very bad. Dog aggressive, people aggressive,
really?
children. Yeah, he was tough. He was
and
a tough dog.
now with your training, I understand he accompanies Vince to your programs and
absolutely
accompanies other dogs, and he's a
he's great. He's a pet therapy dog, pet therapy dog, canine good citizen dog.
Wow.
Now he's totally different dog. Lives with other dogs, loves kids, loves men.
It's amazing.
People.
And he was an adult when you got him, huh?
We think he was about 1.5 to 2 years old. Yeah.
Was he intact or neutered at the time?
He was intact.
Yeah.
But he's since been neutered.
Yeah.
So that helped
well, that
a little
was
bit.
smart. That helps.
Yeah, definitely.
The training process for sure.
Definitely
okay, good.
helped him.
And you tell us about this cutie you got here.
This is Debbie. She is
Debbie.
about 7 to 8 years old. She's enjoying her cameo over here.
Yeah, she sure is.
She's about 7 to 8 years old. She came into us from a Good Samaritan. Not exactly sure where she came from, but she was covered with tar and motor oil when we got her. So a couple of baths later, she looks great.
One of the original greasers, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Debbie's very good.
Well, you cleaned her up nicely.
Yeah, she looks great. She's mellow. She's a very calm dog, very gentle, good with people, other dogs, cats, kids. She's a perfect dog for someone who's looking for a low-key, mellow couch potato kind.
Okay, yeah.
Time.
She was very, very sweet, and there was a pretty big commotion there in the lobby, as there usually is before taping the Pet Stop, with animals and people all around, and she just took it all in, and she was perfect.
Yeah, she just kind of looked around, like, okay, where do you want me to go? And
yeah.
laid back down. She's really good. She's very calm, and
good.
She's got a lot of years left, so we're hoping to get her a nice home for her golden ages.
Excellent. And what's the situation at the shelter at Bass these days with dogs and cats?
We've got about 15 dogs and about 35 cats, I'd say. Yeah, we just had our dog walk, our annual dog walk in Ringwood, which is a lot of fun.
Beautiful area.
And we're looking forward to our dog show in the fall. We have a great dog show coming up. It's a lot of fun. It's waggiest tail, best costume, best kisser, that type of thing.
Good.
So getting ready for that.
Yeah, we have a pet costume contest at our open house on June the 11th, which is always a kick.
It is. It's amazing to see what people come up with, the creativity with the animals.
Good. And tell us about your training program and your needs over there at the shelter.
Well, the shelter can always use volunteers and money, obviously. We're looking for foster homes. We're very low on those. Blankets, donations of food. The real thing that would help a lot is the volunteers, because we are a volunteer-run organization.
Okay.
And we're looking for people to walk the dogs, play with the cats, help us with fundraising, answer phones. You name it, there's a job
Even a couple
to be
hours
done.
a week if you could put in, right?
Absolutely, 2 hours a week. I mean, that would be perfect.
And how do we get in touch with the Bloomingdale Animal Shelter Society?
You can call us. Our number is 973-838-2220.
Okay.
Or you can look us up on the internet. We're bass.petfinder.org.
Okay. Or through news12.com. You can link it. We'll link you up as well.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It'd be great.
Very good. And not only if you're looking for a dog or cat, as you mentioned, if you're looking for a husband or wife.
That's right. It could work. You never know, it could work.
It's great to have you.
Thank
okay,
you.
keep
You
up the
too.
great work. Well, folks, now it's time to take a look at our pet of the week, and this is Shadow. Well, his life started out rough, as they would say. He was rescued as a puppy, and then he moved around a little bit and found a permanent home with Jessica. And now he lives happily with Jessica in Edison, New Jersey. Jess tells us that he quickly went from a shy, timid puppy to an energetic, loving, and loyal friend. And at 14 years of age, Shadow is still going strong. Well, thanks a lot for the picture, and congratulations, Shadow. You're our Pet Stop Pet of the Week. And if you'd like your pet to be Pet of the Week, send the pictures to petoftheweek@news12 New Jersey, 450 Raritan Center Parkway, Suite H, Edison, New Jersey, 08837, or email the picture to the email address thepetstop, all in one word, @news12.com.
Hey, Plainfield, you're watching News 12 New Jersey, as local news gets. News 12 New Jersey is listening to you. Watch Voice of the Voter, weekdays on News 12 New Jersey. Brought to you by PSENG.
Bravo, uniform, Indian Charlie Kilo. Across you are cleared for takeoff until at tag 240. Climb and maintain flight level 410. Have a nice day.
Powerful outside. A quiet-tuned cockpit inside.
Use bonus cash to Smart Buy the all-new Buick LaCrosse CX for around $229 a month. Call for residency restrictions and details. Hot button bonus cash on every new Buick ends May 31st.
Go ahead, I'll be right there. Wouldn't it be great if life worked like this parking meter? I could keep putting quarters in and stay here with my family forever. Of course, life doesn't work that way. That's why I bought life insurance through the Colonial Penn program to help make sure my final expenses won't become my family's problem. And it costs me less than a quarter a day.
For less than a quarter a day, just $6.95 a month per unit, Guaranteed Acceptance Life Insurance is available to people ages 50 to 85 through the Colonial Penn program. These days, funeral costs alone average over $6,000. But now you can get help with no medical exam, no health questions. And the rate of $6.95 a month per unit is guaranteed never to increase.
Call 1-800-230-6700 to receive free information in the mail. That number again is 1-800-230-6700.
Credit problems? Do you pay high interest rates? Have you been denied credit? Have you filed for bankruptcy? You don't have to live with bad credit. Millennium Credit Services of Red Bank is #1 in credit repair, gets amazing results, and legally solves your credit problems. Millennium can remove negative items, raise your credit score, and restore your credit rating. If you have credit problems, call Millennium Credit Services at 888-817-8815 for your free credit report and consultation. That's 888-817-8815.
Up on News 12 New Jersey, as local news gets. Diane Petrozelli joins us now from the Monmouth County SPCA. Good to see you again, Diane. I won't shake your hand. You got something big in it there. So is this Fed Albert, or who is this here?
This is Buddy.
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 Okay, he's a sweetheart.
He's very sweet.
He needs to lose maybe 10 pounds or so will do, right?
He likes the
10 or 12 pounds. He likes that. But he's also very responsible in Monmouth County SPCA. I understand he's your social coordinator.
He is. He has a reputation of being the official greeter in the kitty playroom.
Okay.
So when a new cat is brought to the shelter, Buddy usually goes over, welcomes him, and tries to make them feel a little more comfortable. So he has a very important part. Very compassionate, incredibly sweet, loves other cats, especially one cat at the shelter. There's another cat named Timmy, who is a 3-year-old domestic shorthair, brown tiger and white, and they are always cuddling up together. And they were both brought in as strays from different locations. But you will just always find Buddy where Timmy is, Timmy where Buddy is.
No kidding.
Ideally, we would love for them to find their
So
happy
is that how
home
he got his
together.
name Buddy? Because he's everyone's buddy over there at the shelter?
He is everyone's buddy.
Well, he's got
Everyone
some
loves him.
very big shoes to fill, doesn't he?
He does, he does. We're going to miss him, but we're hoping that he does find a nice, happy home very soon. He's been there since about September of last year, so he's definitely paid his dues.
Sure has.
So has Timmy. They both came in at about the same time. Yeah, so he's just extremely compassionate. So if somebody is looking to adopt a cat and is just looking for a super sweet personality, he's your guy.
Is it uncommon to find cats like Buddy that bond so closely to other cats while they're in the shelter?
We do find that, but this one specifically is pretty interesting to watch because they're always snuggling up together, and it's adorable. In fact, they have very similar personalities, and there's been several situations where cats who have been very uncomfortable, who have been brought to the shelter, were intentionally put with Buddy and Timmy to make them feel a little more comfortable. So it was really cute to watch.
That's
exactly.
Good. Well, when I visited the shelter, I noticed you have a great setup with different podiums and stanchions, and I guess they have their own hierarchy in that room, don't they?
Oh, they do, absolutely. Yeah.
No quarrels that I noticed, though. That was great.
It works pretty well.
Yeah.
It works pretty well,
Yeah,
strategically
great. Loving
placed.
people to care for them.
Oh,
well, thanks a lot,
absolutely.
Diane. I hope we can find this guy a good home.
Oh, we're
Hey, South Plainfield, you're watching News 12 New Jersey, as local news gets.
It's Levitt's Memorial Day sale. Time to get the greatest deals of the season. Save up to $600 on bedrooms with a bonus nightstand. Up to $690 on dining rooms with bonus armchairs. And save up to $400 on sofas, plus more throughout the showroom. Then get 2 years to pay with no down payment, no interest, and no monthly payments. Shop Levitt's Memorial Day sale with special store hours today and tomorrow.
You love it at Levitt's.
You've seen me on TV for over 20 years, telling you to call 1-800-LAWYERS. In that time, we've answered over 1 million phone calls and 1 million questions, absolutely for free. If you've been hurt by anything, you may be entitled to a large cash award, you may be entitled to nothing. At 1-800-LAWYERS, we know which, and we'll tell you right now, totally for free. Just remember, it's 1-800-LAWYERS, it's free legal advice, always.
Call now to get home delivery of the New York Times.
It's really convenient.
You can just go out the door in your pajamas.
I don't have to get dressed. It's in the hallway.
Get home delivery of the New York Times at 50% off. Call 1-800-533-5443 today.
It tells me in depth what I want to know.
International.
The sports.
Arts and leisure.
And it's just a useful tool for living in the world, living in the city.
I carry it with me everywhere. Make your day richer with the New York Times. Get home delivery at 50% off for 12 weeks, starting at $2.40 for weekends.
It's a joy to read the New York Times.
Sort of the how to, when to, where to.
I started reading the New York Times when I was 7 years old.
It's part of my family tradition.
Everything's very well written.
It's concise, it's evocative.
And intelligent.
It makes me feel like I'm in the know.
Get home delivery at 50% off, starting at $2.40 for weekends.
As a New Yorker, you need to have the New York Times.
It's part of my life.
It helps keep me inspired.
It's the paper of the city. Get connected to your world. Call 1-800-533-5443 to start home delivery of the Times at 50% off.
There's the Times and there's everything else.
From the air you breathe to open space and the water you drink, if it affects the environment where you live, it's on News 12 New Jersey, as local news gets.